students, this is Professor Wallace. I thought I would do a quick video for you for your overview of week 8. Congratulations on making it halfway through the semester. This week we will talk about chapter 6. When we look at this chapter, it's on learning, and so learning is looking at the different theories. So you'll go through classical conditioning, operant conditioning. You'll start understanding how rewards and punishment work, and also how the neurotransmitters change in the brain, which is actually the result of what we're trying to get when we try to learn, that there's a permanent or a relatively permanent change in our memory. So I think you'll have fun with this chapter. Hopefully it'll help you understand a little bit more about your own learning. And this week you will have, I'm showing the screen here. So here's the week modules, I need to change that date. Hi students, it's Professor Wallace. I thought this week I would do a little different. Instead of just sending you an email with a week overview, that I would do a video. So hopefully on your screen you will not only see Canvas pulled up, but you can also get a glimpse of who I am behind this course. Online courses are a little different since we don't really have that much face-to-face contact. So this week we will be covering chapter 6. Chapter 6 is your learning chapter. So you'll explore some of the major theories in learning. You'll start with Pavlov and his dogs and learn about classical conditioning. Then move into names like Skinner and Watson with operant conditioning. And then you'll really, take a dive into understanding reinforcement and rewards versus punishment. So it's a really interesting chapter. It's one of those chapters that hopefully you can apply some of the concepts to your own life. And so it's not only helpful for understanding psychological theory, but that it also is applicable to your own life. So this week you will have, let's take a look. Of course, as always, make sure you are navigating through the module in order so that the assignments open up for you. So the PowerPoint is right here. You have this newsflash assignment in Connect, schedules of reinforcement, that will walk you through the different ways that we can give rewards to get that behavior that we want to see. And an assignment on shaping. So these right here, these 3 assignments are some interactive assignments in Connect. And then of course, as always, you have your chapter 6 post test that's there. I do want to go ahead and preview a little bit of next week. The reason is that you do have a big journal critique assignment coming up. It's not due this week. This is what's due on Sunday, October 18th. But I know some of you like to work ahead and manage your time correctly. So I want to make sure you know what's coming down the pipe. So in addition to our week 8, as we move on to week 9, again, I am moving out of this week and moving into next week, but giving you a preview. We will be covering chapter 7, which is on memory. It's nicely placed because as you learn about learning, right, the next thing is that we want a permanent change in the brain, or relatively permanent change, which is memory. So they fit nicely together. So you'll have normal assignments and the post test as usual. But please note here this analysis of a research article. This is a more significant grade than your regular weekly assignment. So I want to make sure you give enough time for it. When you click on this assignment, it will take you to all of the requirements. I'm not going to go through it with you right now because I have already done that and I posted a video for you guys. So make sure you look at this video, because what I've done is I've gone through exactly what you need to do in order to do very, very well on this assignment. So it is going to require that you find this particular article. So you're not finding your own article. You are finding this article right here through the SAC library, and the directions on how to do that are right here. And I talk about it in the video. And then you are going to take that article and break it down into these different sections and summarize what you read from the article. And I have provided an example right here. So make sure you're going through and looking at that. As always, here's the grading rubric right down here for this assignment. So make sure that you look at that a little heads up, make sure that you provide the APA reference for the article at the bottom of the page. Hint, hint, hint. I've already done it for you. If we scroll up, it's right here. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel, but it does need to be found on that journal critique assignment that you do. As we go back into the week module, I want to, let me scroll down to week 9, where we were. Sorry, I'm probably making you super dizzy. So as you see it, it's right here in week 9. It will be due October 25th, but it is something you can go ahead and start thinking about and getting ready for. And then you will also, right on the heels of this research article, have your midterm exam due. And your midterm exam is 100 questions, and it's over chapters 1 through 7. So you want to make sure that you are not forgetting about that exam being out there. So I want to point out those 2 big assignments that are coming in addition to what you already have, so you can plan accordingly. I just want to congratulate you. You are doing a really good job. Internet courses can be challenging to stay the course because of your own time management, and sometimes students feel disconnected because it is an online course. And, that's always a challenge that exists. But you're not only doing well at doing those things that are usually a challenge, but you're also doing it well during a pandemic. And I would be remiss not to understand that we all have very unusual circumstances happening in our lives right now. So I just want to give you a pat on the back. I want to say I see you working hard. I know the efforts that you're doing to be successful, and I'm really, really proud of you. So keep up the good work. As always, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out to me. I hope you have a really, really good week, and I'll be back next week to talk a little bit more about those assignments.